What's up everybody, I'm Mike Wilson with Any Hour Services, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install a Moen kitchen faucet. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's go change and get this done. Come on. As part of our kitchen remodel, we got new cabinets, countertops, and a new sink, which means there's a few things we need to install to get the sink functional again. The next couple of videos that we release will be one on each of those components that we're installing. Today we're doing the faucet, next week we'll do the reverse osmosis faucet, and then we'll be installing a garbage disposal. So if you're interested in seeing those, make sure you're subscribed and you have notifications turned on. Now, the faucet you choose should come with some instructions, and even though most faucet installations are similar, there can be some variations across brands and styles. For this Moen kitchen faucet, the first thing we need to do is slide the deck gasket onto the base of the faucet body by feeding all of the hoses and this rigid threaded piece through the center. Then fish everything through the hole on your countertop, being sure that the handle is positioned on the right side. Find the package of mounting hardware that came with the fixture and slide the mounting washer onto the faucet body underneath the sink and then secure it with the mounting nut. Back up under the sink can be a really tight spot and hard to get to, and some fixtures come with a special tool like this one that make it easier for you to reach back behind the sink and tighten the mounting nut. You can use a basin wrench or an adjustable wrench if you can get them to fit. It makes the job a little easier if you have a second set of hands to make sure that the faucet up top is straight when you're doing your final tightening. Find the plastic hose connector that goes on the end of the threaded shank, and when you screw it on, it only needs to be finger tight. Next, we're going to be connecting the supply lines. If your supply lines have a rubber washer, you don't need to use plumber's tape, but there's nothing wrong with it if you do. One of the supply hoses should be labeled as hot, and make sure to hook that one up to the hot supply valve. Once you have them finger tight, you can use an adjustable wrench to do another quarter turn. You don't need to over tighten these. Now you want to install the pull-out hose by feeding the small end through the opening on the faucet down through the faucet body. On the end of the hose that you just fed to underneath the sink, you'll find a cap that needs to be removed before you click it into the receiving end of the quick connect adapter. You should hear a click when it locks into place, and then pull down on the hose to make sure that you've got a proper connection. Find the weight that clamps onto the hose, open it up and remove the spacer. Install the clamp just below the tape that's marking where the weight goes. I like to double check and make sure that when the hose is going up and down that it's not going to get caught on anything. At this point, go ahead and turn on the hot and cold water supply valves and make sure you don't notice any leaks. Before we install the faucet head on the end of the hose, turn the water on and flush the hose for about 15 seconds to flush out any debris that might be there. Grab the faucet head and discard the cap that's on the end. Screw it on the end of the hose, being careful not to cross thread it. Get it finger tight and then tighten it the rest of the way with an adjustable wrench. Turn the faucet on, test the different functions, and then call it good. Like most projects we do with the right tools and a little bit of information, this is something you can totally do yourself. But if you ever feel like you've gotten in over your head, stop and call a plumber you trust for some help. They should be able to install any faucet you want. Remember to tune in next week to see the video about installing a reverse osmosis faucet. If you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. If you found this video helpful, hit that thumbs up and let me know down in the comments if you're doing research for a kitchen remodel or what stage of the process you're in. Until next time, good luck with your next project. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.